guys, right here at the tip of the boat. What is it? It is a red. Oh, that was so unexpected. Oh wow, did y'all get a load of that? Whoa, I just pitched up here in this corner. Just got here. Just got here. And I said, well, I didn't see nothing, but the tide is out so much that I felt like it would be a good place to possibly get I was looking for a trout or a flounder because, well, you guys know I normally sight cast these reds, but I've been wanting to really catch a few trout. And anyway, this guy's a nice little keeper though. He's good red. Get over here, fella. But yeah, I was looking at that pocket. I'm not real familiar with this ground. We have a north breeze blowing, a very hazy day, and I even had to take the lens off of my camera for the polarized lens because I knew that would even make it darker. So I know it's going to be dark, but it's a dark day, so it all works together. But I do thank y'all for coming out. But yeah, that is a wonderful way to start out the day. I mean, it ain't been no time. Oh, all right. So let's see what this guy is. Almost 24 inches, almost a 2 foot long, or 2 footer. Yeah, well, I still don't know where that goes. I'm not real, like I say, I don't know this area, but with the north wind, I decided to come to a part that I normally can't fish because I normally fish with south winds and whatever, and so, all right, well, that's awesome. But all right, let's move on. Let's see what else we can run across. All right, fellas, what did we hook up to? Come up to the top of the water if you want to. Oh, don't run into the bank, fella. You're gonna hurt your nose like that. Let me give it a little bit of tightening. What do we got? What we got? What we got? We got a couple of guesses. Oh, red. How could we guess redfish? Well, all right. Another one of these here blind casts. Oh, I'll do it. I'm not a proud man when it comes to this here catching redfish. I will catch them any way I can. Although I have seen some that were up against the bank, and I had a couple of perfect setups, and they just wasn't very aggressive. I don't think today's a very aggressive day, but if you throw it by the right fish, this is a good example. He will take it, and it might be that they don't feel comfortable up shallow to bite. Maybe today they needed to be in a little deeper water to bite. I hadn't been here real long. I mean, it's still early, but it's nice fish too. But about 2 or 3 minutes ago, I saw a fish. Maybe it was this fish. He is around the corner, and he come plumb up out of the water, and I kind of spooked him into the water when I threw by him, and he kind of swam up this direction, but I don't know if it's him or not. Fella, was that you? You ain't talking. All right, you're pleading the fifth, are you? Okay. All right, well, we'll see if that helps you out. Get up here, get up here, get up here. Oh yeah, guys, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Boy, he was hooked too. He was buried in there. He weren't coming off. You weren't coming off, feller. Well, he's a good 25 and a halfer. That's just a good fish. Yeah, Well, all right, I'm happy with that. Don't exactly know where I'm at still, because like I was saying, I'm in new ground. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. One thing about on these cloudy days, I can see my phone pretty good, and I don't know exactly. I looked at this area on the computer before I got out here, and I seen there's lots of little fingers, and there's even open spots that will be protected for a north breeze, but we got to know how to get to them. And all right, fellas, let's move on, see what else we can get into. All right, guys, I pointed to them, but I couldn't say a word. They were just a big old wad of them up here. I turned the corner, and it's like Christmas time. Look at that. Look at them fellas. Look at all this action, guys. Whoa! You got to get excited about that, or you ain't. Something ain't right. That don't get your blood pumping. I don't know. There's something wrong with your pumper. Look at that. That guy just right there, he's got his old fin out of the water. Oh my, hey, you don't know what to do, we'll just hang loose with my... No, this is exciting, fellas. I know that fella's just barely a low end slot, if he's even that. Oh, he just lifted up my board. You trying to dump me off the board there, fella? Oh man, guys, I'm looking at I'm trying to see everything right now, because I'm pretty sure we're done in this little hole. I just looked at my phone, guys. Live Earth. That's the name of the app I'm using. Live Earth. Man, they're still bumping under my boat trying to knock me off of here. Settle down. Wow, I have never been here. And that just goes to show Google Earth is your best friend. You know, it's not always about me going to the same old spots. In fact, you got to change it up. You can't go to the same spots you fish at a lot. You got to keep looking. It always helps to find new spots, and always register it in your mind what spots had what, and the conditions and all that. And I mean, of course, the conditions here are very, very low tide and a north breeze, very light north breeze. So the combination between those two factors makes this area perfect. Now, that's not a common denominator in the summertime and also summer. This guy might be a little too short anyway. He's touching 20. He's touching 20, but I'm gonna let him go. You go. Man, there was some big ones in there. There was some well keepers, but that's what you get. You just don't know. You don't know what you're gonna get when you throw in a big wad of fish. You can't pick the one you want out. Where'd you go? He'll make it. He'll make it out. All right, fellas, that was just amazing. I didn't want the video to end that quick anyway. That's just, I don't know where to go from here though, because when I looked at my phone, this was a big old pocket, and as you see, I'm seeing more mud than I am water. So I got to find another little hole like this somewhere. But there we go. I can look at my phone. We can zoom in. We can find out exactly where I'm at. And it's just a bunch of these little fingers out here where I'm fishing today. And so if I can happen to upon another little hole like this, maybe we can get our number 3. If not, I'm still happy with today. I would say we got our limit. He was right on 20. I don't know if he'd have stayed 20. There's a gar that just popped up and took a breath of air. They'll get in water that's not even covering them, and they can live in the when everything else won't, because they can breathe above water. All right, that's enough talk with this. We got to work our way back out and go see what else we can come up with. Oh, all right, fellas. Whoa, I wouldn't put that in there, but I was sitting here, you know, I seen that kind of looked like mullet was just kind of popping around that point, and I'm like, huh, I'm gonna pitch right there and see what it is. Turns out it's one of these here redfish. Imagine that. I just was paddling back down out of that, which y'all just saw me, and trying to figure out where I can go from here. And this little guy was just working around this corner, I reckon. I didn't see him. All I saw was the action that he was putting on top of the water. I don't know. It was kind of like a 50-50 shot. I thought it was something bigger than a mullet, but I wasn't quite sure. But guys, I think, let me just bump her here. Yeah, if you bend his tail, he'd be just like that last one. He might barely reach 20. But I'm gonna let y'all go real quick. I'm gonna pop him off of here, and we're gonna try to find another little hole. Looking at the map, I just looked at the map, and there's a lot of holes, but I got to do a little finagling, go back down and around and back and forth, and to get to another sizable opening. But that doesn't mean you got to get to a sizable opening to get one of these little guys, or a big guy, because sometimes them little creeks are deeper than the flats. I mean, most cases they are. They're deeper little ditches going into them flats. But I like them flats because, well, cinematic view and whatever. You see them laying up there with their backs out of the water, and well, you know, guys. It's just one of them things to throw it at a fish that's sitting there rooting around. All right, fellas, enough talking. Let's get on to the next one. There we go, guys. That's what you do. You throw it up in the weeds so you don't splash it too hard in front of this fella, because you don't want to scare him. And then you let it pop down right in front of his face so lightly, and he grabs it. See, now that's professional tool tips right there, guys. That's what I gotta say to you. Y'all watch this channel so y'all can get some good tips. Well, there we go. No, don't do that. Don't do what I do. You do what I say, not what I do, is what the parents always used to say. Yeah. But sometimes it worked out. I have caught a lot of fish that way, though, really. Just because I'm not that great at casting. I overcast and lands up in the weeds, and I ease it off and they grab it. But yeah, that's a good one right here. And I just seen, let me stand up. Oh yeah, look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, there's thousands of them. But them birds, look at that. I wish y'all could see what I see. They're just solid out there in this lake. I've never been in that lake. I've seen it on the map dozens of times, or hundreds of times. I look at it and say, man, I bet fish should be in there. But this number 3, guys, I can't go in there. Oh man, he might get off. But I don't think they can go all the way across by the looks of how shallow them birds are stepping. Probably just right here. Oh, wow. That's amazing, guys. Oh, that gets your blood pumping. I ain't gonna mess with them though. I'm not gonna mess with them. Maybe I'll have another try with them before they get spooked out. You spook them in shallow water, they'll leave. and they'll be gone for a while. They'll come back eventually, but you can't think you're going to come back tomorrow and get them if you spook them today. Oh, I know you. I'm just looking. I know what you are probably seeing is just, hey, I can maybe make out a bird, but I might paddle to the mouth of it here in a second and show you guys, and then we're going to get out of here. Boy, that is amazing. But I felt like that lake would have some, but it's never set up right for the right wind that I'm at. If you don't have even now, if it was not calm, it wouldn't be good. Get up here, fella. He's the good one. Yeah, he's 24 3/4, 25. But wow, that is amazing. Look at that big monster. I'm seeing some big monsters there. Oh wow, that's one over 30 right there for sure. Right around that point. Oh, that's amazing. A lot of you guys say, how could you leave that kind of fishing? Well, if I didn't get to fish very often, I wouldn't leave it. I'd fish and fish and fish, but I do get to fish pretty regular. So I'm not gonna, and plus I do know from experience, if you stir them, that's it for a while. All right, I'm just straightening my bait out. I don't know if I'll throw it one or not. Might not help myself. Wow, there's a big old loop. With a loop in my reel. All right, what are we looking at? Yeah, just look at them. Oh man. All right, guys. Oh, this is probably not as exciting for you guys as me, but look at that. Look at that. Look at that. They're stacked. They're stacked as far as I can see with their backs out of the water. There's one right here. There's two of them right here. But I'm seeing at least 50. Oh, big wads of them right there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That's not me spooking them. They're chasing bait. Wow. Look at that. Oh, guys. Whew, this is amazing. And I just seen a big splash about that white bird, which is about 100 yards over there. But just think about, the tide has to be right, because if it was full of water, they'd still be here and you still could catch them. Wow, just wow. That's all I can say. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut. My gut said to come this direction, but I'm not going in there. Oh, I can't go in there. I can't stir that up. Maybe tomorrow I'll get a chance to come back. The wind's supposed to stay the same direction. It's supposed to stay out of this light north kind of, and the tide's supposed to be about the same too. It's supposed to be real low. If you look, we're about a foot low from a normal tide. So you take a foot of water out of that, and man, that's amazing, guys. I know that it's not that exciting about someone talking about it, but what can you do? I'm not going to harass them for nothing. I'm not going to harass them for nothing. Well, we got a good batch of fish. We've had a very good time today. I am very blessed. I just want to thank the Lord for all his blessings. I hope he's blessing you guys with fish. And all right, guys, I just thought I'd make a little outro there. I'm paddling back out of here, and I had to cut myself off. Went to rambling about a lot of things, got too long, and I know you guys don't want to hear me just ramble for nothing. We had enough of that just then looking at them. But anyway, that was a blessing to see all them fish, and and hopefully I can get back out here and get on them. So hope y'all are having a good day. Just want to say God bless, and good Lord willing, we'll see y'all next time.